Just going to pull up my trousers.
Always a necessity.
I'll pull down mine. It's what we're doing. Come and check it out. It's what we're all about. 561 Music.
Welcome to 561 Music. My name's Ben, and there's no Hector today. His mum is ill, which I hope it's going to go okay. He said he'd come down here later and let us know how that's all going. So everyone, thoughts and prayers to Hector's mum, poor lady. But talking of mums and dads, my mum and dad are in town. I haven't seen them in ages. They've come to the US, so I'm going to go and see them tomorrow. It's the mums and dads episode. But today we have Mangrove with us. Tony, Bobby, and Max from Mangrove. How's it going, guys?
What up? Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Feeling cool, Tony. Seat 2.
Yeah.
Tony in 2.
Got Max over there in 4.
Uh-oh.
Bobby.
Why are we getting numbered?
Well, that makes you 3.
It goes 1, 2, B, 4. Anyway, so Mangrove, tell me a little bit about the story of Mangrove. When did you guys start?
Okay, guys.
Tony?
Me? Yep, I've said this one a lot. Okay. The origin of Mangrove, always loved music. Who doesn't love music? Going to shows. We go to the Reggae Rise Up Festival every couple of years. We love all that stuff. I used to work with a couple of our former bandmates, and after work, we'd be like, do you want to jam? And then we'd go to, whoever's house or the parking lot and play our acoustic instruments. I'm like, hey, show me how to do a bar chord.
Sure.
I want to play Sublime and reggae songs.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get the chucks.
Bit of Santeria, D&G.
Yeah. So I'm like, if I could do that, I'm happy. I don't have to do much more. And, we would do that for maybe like a year, just hanging out together. The girls would go in the other room.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't insane.
They still do.
Yeah.
I think I initially learned guitar to attract women, but then found out pretty quickly that it was just me and my male friends hanging around.
And you know what? It's more fun with them. I'll tell you that. But eventually we went to an open mic. We were like, hey, let's play 3 of the songs we know how to play. Yeah. And we play those songs, and someone came up to us and was like, do you want a gig? Oh. And we immediately said yes.
When was this?
This was 2023.
Okay.
This is like winter of 2023.
Right, 2022?
The week after Christmas.
No, 2022 is when I started to learn how to play an instrument.
Okay.
That's amazing. So it's really not been going that long.
He's like become like the light of Mangrove. He's the front man. He's like he is Mangrove. Bobby's been playing forever. He can play saxophone, drums. He's like the most talented. I've been playing sometimes.
I don't know if I say most talented.
when like I said, when we got offered this gig, we said yes right away. No set list, no band name, no drummer. Can't play and sing.
Not really sure how long the gig was, if there was any money involved, anything that goes with a gig.
You get offered a gig, you say, yeah, that's cool.
When it will be, all these things.
So then like right after that, it's like, all right, we need a drummer.
Yeah.
So they already knew Bobby through. Okay. How did they already know you, Bobby? Now this is where I passed the origin over to Bobby.
There you go.
Well, I've been playing with Max and JV for few years before that. With the Music for Life adult program.
Right, yeah.
One of my best friends from growing up, Chris, is the owner there.
Yeah.
And when I came back into town,
I worked with him years ago.
Yeah, shout out Cobb.
Yeah, shout out to Cobb, Music for Life.
Mom and Cobb's, baby.
When I got back from New York, I started playing with him at his place, and ended up running into him and our previous guitarist, JV, who just left. Shout out to JV.
Shout out JV.
He's
Silverjack.
He's furthering his career in engineering. He moved to Connecticut.
Right.
Big ups.
So we have 3-piece now.
Yeah, got it.
Taking the cuts in stride.
I'm desperately trying to know why I know you guys. When have we? I'm sure
I met you behind stage at the Abacoa Amphitheater.
Okay.
I was taking pictures when the Stony Fools were playing there.
Okay.
And Collie Buds.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was just racking my brains. I'm like, oh no, why am I like? I was,
No,
I
it's
was worried it was
no.
going to be one of those situations where we all hung out loads.
I
in the
also
past.
wore a Mangrove shirt because I knew I was gonna be like, maybe on the stage a little bit.
Yeah.
Just
Shameless plug.
shameless plug.
You gotta do it.
Shout out us.
Yeah.
Shout out shameless plugs. Yeah, no, that was fun. That I played keys for Stoney that day,
And sax.
and sax. It was a nice little. It
was really cool.
way to sort of sneak onto the gig. Had a good time. Yeah,
It was a good bill.
So I really love reggae. I don't play in a band that's just reggae at the moment, unless you count Nina's Yard Party, which basically is reggae. It's just sort of first wave ska, which apples and oranges. That kind of is reggae in a way. But I love it. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world, and so I very much approve of your musical direction. Who were you listening to that sort of got you into reggae in the first place?
So
I was listening to Tony.
he was.
He got me into reggae. We don't just play reggae. We'll play some other stuff.
Oh yeah, but that's like kind of the foundation.
And it's
of
Mangrove. It's like the roots kind of thing.
Yeah, because it'll be
and we're
reggae, but then we'll do
Floridians,
like a
it's-
show tunes number, or we'll do no diggity, or
Yeah.
we love the hip hop stuff. Just
Yeah,
laying down
cool.
a beat, which we call grooves.
Oh, sure.
We say lay down a groove, and
There you go.
someone come up, freestyle on it, whatever. But the bass lines, because reggae has the best bass lines,
Sure.
in my opinion, next to punk. So we like to play the punk, the reggae,
Yeah, man.
and we kind of cover all the bases on that.
Sounds
Yeah.
like we're going to get along famously.
Oh yeah, but Sublime, Doing Time was my favorite song and still is. I had 7 versions of it on my iPod, and that's kind of like the core of like.
Did you
everything.
spend much time listening to the older stuff? I know you do a Toots cover. Is that like
So when I got older, because I got into like surfing and everything like that, so it just kind of I started listening to the white boy Cali stuff, Expendables, Slightly Stupid, Sublime, obviously. And then obviously that leaks into the roots.
It does.
And then I started listening to Yellow Man and Tenor Saw.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second. Sublime. Brad took these songs.
Yeah.
Which
When you realize that, it is a bit, for the first time, you're like, oh.
it was a shock at first, but then I was grateful and I started understanding
Well, that's what it's all about.
that everything's sampled.
Yeah, that and also reggae in particular it's more like it's less to do with the fact that you're kind of nicking it or stealing it. It's more just you become part of the patchwork of everyone who uses those references.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The rhythms, as
That's
they
a
say.
good way to
exactly.
put it.
The slang
patchwork of who
tangs
uses
and the
those.
Yeah, exactly.
Stalag 17.
Stalag, yeah, totally. We do a Stalag rhythm medley at the beginning of the Nina's Yard Party set.
Yeah,
fun one.
that's the one. We do like a bomb, warning
Yeah,
sign,
yeah,
tenor
exactly.
saw, I'll freestyle on it. you know?
Yeah.
Mangrove posse in your neighborhood. So
Yeah.
that's the
I actually wonder if there's ever been a reggae band that doesn't do that.
It's actually a prerequisite to be a reggae band.
Yeah.
Exactly. But, it's because it's so fun. Because you can string together like 8 tunes. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you guys are writing songs, what kind of thing do you write about? What's the themes?
And here's the thing, it's like, I never thought like I would ever be a songwriter, or I never thought I'd be in a band, but like I said, going back to like when we first started, found Bobby, we play how long was that set? 2 hours?
Yeah.
2.5.
For like 36 songs. And,
that
I mean,
with
we
me
were
there?
throwing everything we had on there. I mean, everything. So then that went really well, actually. We actually got good reception. We got invited back. They made really cool flyers of us.
Nice.
They hyped us up. People showed up,
Yeah.
which is crazy. We're
That's
like,
awesome.
okay. I remember hearing the Kava tender say, oh, this is Mangrove. These guys are good.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, and like
been
from there
around
on,
the block.
it changed it. Our first song ever that we wrote, Backyard, was a little joke song because we'd be in the back of this kava bar, like in the backyard smoking on some ganja.
Right. Yeah.
Really
yeah.
shouldn't be. So it was just funny. So
Kind of
that,
literal.
yeah, so that kind of
Yeah.
happened. And then the second song, Skankin' Soldier, is like, what would you call that? That's ska.
Yeah.
That's ska. So
Yeah.
the bass line's really fast, but steady.
Yeah.
And it's fun, dude.
So is it mostly sort of party tunes, or do you ever get into any more sort of like meaty
I
territory?
wish Kylan was here.
What's the story behind Skanking Soldier?
The Skanking Soldier? Skanking Soldier, you know, it is kind of like that. It's about a guy, I imagine like myself in it, you know? I like to have a good time. And all of a sudden, I'm, in this sense, a man's thrown into a country,
Right.
you know, that his country's at war with.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I just want to skank away.
Okay.
And like
cool.
the population of
And
these
Tony
people, they look
skanks away
at
when we play that
Yeah.
song. He's scared.
the skanking and jump off stage, start skanking it up. That goes good.
So far, he's made it back every time. I sing.
Yeah, we would have it planned. So yeah, Kylan, shout out Kylan,
What up?
Cinnamon Boy, the original bass player, because we used to be a 5-piece. He would write very deeply like political stuff and all
Oh,
that.
really?
One time we even wrote a song because the Music for Life used to be like at the top of a church.
Yeah.
You know, on the 3rd floor, and then people just come up one day, and I guess, you know, we were paying the grandfather rent, and then new people came in and they're like, we want you stinking, dirty musicians out of here.
So did you guys all
So then we
sort
wrote a
of
song
like
about that.
spend a lot of time Music for Life? Is that sort of where the band sort of birthed?
We all Tony, JV, Kylan, and I knew each other from outside there, but that's how we
Okay.
wouldn't have met Bobby.
Gotcha.
And
Do you guys rehearse there and stuff sometimes?
we
Yeah.
use Chris's studio
Yeah,
as
yeah.
our main practice
Yeah,
area.
Gotcha.
having his studio to practice, because, you know, after our first show, we've been like just going faster than like than I ever imagined.
Doing
That's
a bit of
so cool.
Because I'm
snowballing.
like, oh shit, I better learn how to play this.
Constantly trying to keep up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
nice to have a reason, you know. It's like
Seriously.
there's nothing like I have to do it to get you good quickly. You know?
That's what it's been for
And it
two
works
years.
great if you have a little ADD. And you suddenly have like
pressure's
a
on
pressure, you know. You're like, oh, I won't procrastinate now.
totally. Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't tell you, like, I think it was before our second or our third show. These boys were stressed out. They were
Where
stressed
was
out.
it?
We had like 45 minutes of music 2 days before a 3-hour set or something.
It's one of the advantages of being a reggae band. You can make every song 3 times as long.
Yeah, everybody gets a solo. You get a solo in the
player
beginning
went
and
back
the
up to
end.
New Hampshire. We became a 4-piece. We were playing with keys for a while.
Yeah.
And then our guitar player left, so a lot more pressure's on Tony.
Yeah.
And we are rocking as a 3-piece. We really like it. So we've had to
Get a little more
reset
Max
little
singing
bit,
too.
Yeah,
right?
cool.
Yeah,
So-
Max, tell us about your theater work in
Uh-oh.
St. Augustine.
I was a theater kid.
There you
So
go.
that unlocked some fun stuff.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
So, did you go to school up there, or are you from St. Augustine?
No, I'm from Orlando. I
Right.
did theater there, and then I went to Flagler College.
Oh, cool.
And they have a BA acting program, and it was a lot of fun. It's a cool
Yeah.
school.
Do
But
you
I
ever do
came
any
down
acting
here-
these days?
Say it again.
Do you ever do any acting these days?
No, but this Friday for Halloween, we're gonna be doing some fun show tunes, some
Nice.
spooky show tunes. They
Yeah.
just did in Lake Worth. They just did Little Shop of Horrors. So we're gonna.
Oh, cool.
we're
So,
gonna-
did you do like a lot of like musical theater type stuff?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
love it. Yeah,
Wicked.
And then when I came down here, instead of auditioning for shows, because there's a lot of playhouses around here and
Yeah,
stuff.
sure, yeah.
Instead of doing that, I just started playing a lot more guitar, and this was like
Gotcha.
2019.
Yeah, okay.
And
It sort of became the main thing.
yeah, I just started really enjoying it, and so
Yeah.
just sitting alone on YouTube, slamming some riffs.
Yeah, sure.
And then you just teach yourself more and more. Because I've been playing since I was a kid, but it's
Yeah.
always on and off.
Yeah.
If you don't really have
Because
anything
there's no
to lock
pressure that you
in.
have a 2-hour
But then,
show coming up.
Yeah.
And then Tony, like his enthusiasm for everything, he just keeps us gliding on by.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, how much are you guys playing these days?
We'll a lot.
We play,
Just became a 3-piece, and
we play tomorrow. We play Friday.
we play tomorrow, Friday.
Then we play
the
7th, then 9th.
Cool.
And then the
And then the
23rd, we're going to
Whatever day is
Poorhouse in Lauderdale on the 7th.
9th.
9th.
We're going to
Guanabanas on the 7th.
There you go.
Playing with the More Better Band.
Yeah.
Both those two shows.
Guanabanas is that's right on the corner from my house. That's a cool spot.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
I used to do
So cool.
a lot of solos on Sundays there.
You
Really
hang
cool
up
chill.
here.
Cool.
Yeah. What was that, mate?
You hike up here for work.
No,
Yeah.
he's up
It's
there.
not too
he's
bad.
coming down.
This is like
Yeah.
halfway between Juneau.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it goes. So Guanabara is in Jupiter, and then you got sort of like Juneau and all that, and then we're just a bit further down from there. We're like right now. It takes me about half an hour,
Yeah.
Okay.
25 minutes, half an hour to get to work. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I love it.
Depends on the time of day. Sometimes it takes me 20 minutes.
But after
like
the
a driver.
current shows that we have, you know, when we discussed this recently, we are just gonna like work creatively. I mean, we already have chemistry,
Yeah.
but now, you know, our guitar player just left last month.
Yeah, it's a big change of the formula. You know?
Right, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. So now,
Yeah, changing the guitar is that's a change. You know, that's
But
a real
we
change.
aren't looking for like anybody else because
That's
we
wise.
are like Mangrove is like this group of friends, like what we like to do with each other. So if one of us leaves, it'll become a 2-piece.
Yeah.
If they leave, then that's
Yeah.
the end of Mangrove.
Well,
It's
I gotta
us,
tell you
know?
that Killbillies is a 3-piece, and I'm in other bands that have more people than that, but 3 is the magic number for a band.
yeah,
It's so fun.
That sounds
Yeah,
cool.
it is. You like, you know, if you're trying to get paid, there's enough money to go around. If you're like, if you need to make a decision, it's like every time you add a member, it's like
Oh,
infinitely
man.
more.
Yeah.
and if you have an even number of members, you have to have somebody who's the tiebreaker.
Right.
You know, it's
We-
like
Yeah, it's perfect. It's
I mean,
magic
bro.
number. As soon as I experienced
Half
having a
votes.
band with 3 people, I was like, okay, this is good. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. So I think you made a good decision there. Yeah,
Yeah.
stick it out. Not that the other people left on purpose, but just that you've ended up here and it's a good place to end
Yeah, and we're not against like doing fam jams or inviting people on stage and stuff like that. Like we just have fun because, you know, if our last show told us anything, we have to be fun, and we are fun. Just naturally being ourselves and authenticity.
So now you have to tell me what happened at your last show.
it
At
was
the last show?
It was the
Yeah.
first time we played as a 3-piece.
Oh,
First time ever we played as a 3-piece. I had to hit the pedals for once.
Yeah, gotcha.
That was my first time ever. Like, well, maybe not because I've played like a show with Music for Life before, but I probably had to hit one pedal for one song. You know, 'cause
Okay.
they just like switch around.
Sure.
But that was like okay.
I'm all the sound.
I'm all the sound.
When
It's
I'm
a
out
lot.
of tune, I gotta mute myself and do it too, and fix
Yeah.
that. You know, all of it. Dude,
Even the
it's-
songs we sung and I sung and played bass on. I had to sing and play bass on them,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I never done like before.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's
Not
cool.
easy.
It's the one thing I will say about 3-piece is that it's very naked. You know, it's like anything that you can add to the rhythm section to just kind of like thicken it out is really just the less everyone has to be playing
Yeah.
the right thing.
They stepped
You know
up.
what I mean?
They stepped up. They always play louder. They always play way tighter live. You know, they step up.
Yeah.
And you know what, Ben? It went good.
Hell yeah.
That was
Great.
like I actually had some. You know, because before when we were a 4-piece, I wasn't cocky, but I was very confident. Like, we're gonna have a good time.
Sure.
We're gonna have a good. JV's gonna play the licks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skank off the stage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, just sing. I'm just rhythm, whatever. But then after that, and we got like, people said that was fun. We even had a little posse of people follow us out back when we were taking our stuff back, and you're like, "Yo, you guys."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Thank God,
that's awesome.
we needed it. I needed that so
Well, we
bad."
like Ravish a lot. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
what you
a fun
mean?
place.
Yeah,
Last
Ravish,
show,
yeah.
Ravish, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
Nick's
Ravish again?
Yeah, it's right next to Key Lime House.
Okay,
That's
man.
right.
Right there in
Yeah,
Ocean,
Nick from
yeah.
Holidays.
There's
he
a lot of
has that
fundraisers
son-
out there.
Yeah, he has his own promotion company, and he invited us the second time to
Play with
Ravish.
Holidays,
I was speaking-
Jacuzzi Fuzz, and the people upstairs.
Yeah, I was going to bring them up. That's Chris's band, isn't it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
they're great.
Rock.
That was our first time playing with them.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we've known them forever.
We've gone to Live at the Nut and watched them, but that was like the first time I've really watched them play, and they're just so much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good. I'm trying to remember who was telling me about Ravish. It was last week. It was someone on here. Ah, I can't
Nick.
Was it Holidays? Yeah.
Holidays was the
So
last one on there.
That's right,
Nick's
yeah.
the one who
Duh.
runs. Was
That's
it
exactly right.
Sun, Sand,
Yeah.
and Sea Global. Is
Yeah.
that what it's called? And they put on events all over the place in the Tri-County area, and a lot of times he does them with like fundraisers. So this
Okay,
time
it's all
was
come
for
together in my head now.
I
see
know, it
what's
actually
going on.
worked out that
Surfers
we
with
were right after.
Autism,
Yeah.
and then the one we did for them back in like March or April, I think was, I can't remember the name of the charity, but I believe they were taking kids out that were underprivileged to teach them how to fish, and like
Nice.
We're down with
That's
that.
it was kind
Hell
of cool.
yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Shout
yeah.
out fishing.
Hey,
Shout out fishing. I haven't been
Give 'em
fishing
back.
in a while. When I stopped drinking, it significantly less fun. And I found out that I hadn't actually stopped drinking. Sorry, I didn't actually like fishing. I just liked drinking while I was fishing. So.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But
That's how it goes.
since, I
Until
don't know,
there's a
maybe
bite,
I
right?
would
That's
why I
like it
like
now.
most
Now it's been a few
activities.
years, maybe I could go back, give it a good fish and see how I like it. But yeah, it was definitely the booze that was attracting me, I think.
Been fun. What was your
drink
booze of
like a
choice
fish.
fishing?
My booze of choice was always bourbon. I had a drinking problem.
No, it wouldn't just be a pack. It would be in glass. Dangerous.
So we talked about the things you write songs about. The next question I want to ask you is, what have you done as far as recording is concerned up to this date?
Pretty minimal.
Yeah.
Pretty
Right.
minimal. If you want to hear like our like newer stuff we're making right now, you got to see us live. But we will get stuff out there.
Well, I heard
pretty
that really
soon, too.
awesome live set that you've got on the Bandcamp. That's pretty
SoundCloud, yeah,
SoundCloud, that's right. Yeah, sorry. That was pretty awesome, and that was just off the board, right?
Yeah, my vocals are really strong on it. I would recommend the audio from our YouTube channel
Oh, there you
because
go.
someone who was at that event or was working with them set up like a camera in like the VIP balcony.
Yeah.
And it was shining down, and like the audio from that, it was like, oh,
It was like remarkably
we sound pretty
audio.
good.
So I'll use that then for the thing that people can watch on here.
Yeah, we'll remind you.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
cool.
awesome.
All right, so listen, let's watch that now, and then we can come back and talk about it. Sound good?
That sounds
Sounds
fun.
good.
All right.
We are very, very honored to have this slot right here. We are Mangrove from South Florida, so it's homey, baby. And we're running a little late, so excuse us. Oh, California, high and high, international farmer.
Oasis Root Carver Bar is in Seagrape Square on Indian Town Road. And it is a carver bar. If you don't know anything about carver, it's a Polynesian root that you grind up and you mix with water. And it has been in Polynesia for potentially thousands of years. It's an old thing that they used for kind of ceremonial and also sort of leisure purposes. It's meant to be something where, that brings people together. You all take a shell of carver and chink them together and say bula and have it together like that. It's meant to be something to bring people together. It has a kind of an effect, which is, I guess, a kind of a slightly warming effect. It just kind of makes you feel nice. It's not particularly intoxicating. It's not like drinking alcohol. So the atmosphere in a carver bar is sort of like a cross between a regular bar and a coffee house. It's pretty chill in there. You get all sorts of different types of carver bars. Some of them are more like a club, there's sort of like blacklight and EDM playing. And some of them are more like a cafe. This is one of the cafe type of ones. It's super chill in there. If you're looking for somewhere to, I don't know, maybe go and do some work on your laptop or go and have a chat with friends, it's perfect for that kind of thing. There's a foosball table in there if that's your jam, or baby foot as they call it in France. Yeah, Jim, the owner, is a really cool guy and he has very kindly sponsored our podcast. So thank you very much for that, Jim. They also do a poker night in there. All sorts of things going on at Oasis Root. Welcome to 561 Music. We have some very exciting news. You may have noticed that the podcast is being hosted from a different place. That place is the 561 Music School and Studio. Justin Hucker has changed the name of his school from Live Music Community to 561 Music School and Studio. We have joined forces and now everything has the same name. The podcast, the festival and the school are now all under the umbrella of 561 Music. If you've been listening to the podcast for a long time, you will know that every week in this spot, we used to do an ad for Live Music Community. Now, Live Music Community has become 561 Music. We are still on North Lake Boulevard, but we have moved to 524 North Lake Boulevard, Suite A, North Palm Beach, Florida. It is east from the old location, and boy oh boy is it an upgrade. We now have a studio that is far bigger and more advanced. Bigger lesson rooms and 3 big spaces for recording bands and practicing. We now offer more opportunities for recording your band and provide more practice space to hone your skills. The heart of 561 Music School and Studio is still tuition. We train both young people and adults one-on-one and also in groups to be real bands, teaching you how to play your instrument not only by yourself but with others as well. We help you learn to write and record a song, how to brand and market your band, how to design and produce merchandise, how to get shows, how to act at shows, how to perform, how to organize tours, how to reach out to labels, the ins and outs of protecting your intellectual property, and much more. 561 Music is a one-stop shop for all your music and performance-related needs. We are also set up to help you record music videos, how to manage social media, how to create content for social media, and everything that is required of a person trying to break into the music industry in 2025. Come by the studio at 524 North Lake Boulevard in North Palm Beach and check out the new digs. We are online at 561musicstudio.com. Fill out the form online and come for your free first trial lesson. We are open daily by appointment or just walk up and say hi. We're here most days of the week from 3 p.m. for walk-in inquiries. All right, so we just listened to that video. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened where you were, what you were doing?
Okay, so
Which one, me?
That's you eat it
Seat
up, man.
2?
okay. So we were invited to that by Tyler from Vibes Farm, and the only part I've ever seen him, me and my bass player went to go see the Expendables, and then this band called Vibes Farm opened up for them, and I was like, oh, they rip. That was cool.
Yeah.
So then when we got
He plays
hit
the
up,
guitar like mad.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when we got hit up, like, hey, do you want to play this big Vibes festival with who now is good friends of mine personally, the Stony Fools? Do you want to put the Stony Fools and us at the Big Vibes Fest? And we're like, a fest?
Yeah.
As soon as we heard the word fest, we were like,
we're in.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
cool.
it was just like a little event at Hakuna Makava, which is pretty cool place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Gigs at carve bars would get more and more frequent, and they're great. I like going to the carve bars, and this the podcast is sponsored by Oasis Root up in Jupiter, and they're pretty cool shows in carve bars, man.
Yeah, honestly, there are. The Roots Kava place, they host like stuff with Brad Knoll's son.
Yeah.
And Dan, who's the guy from Fortunate You? Dan Campbell?
I can't. I'm not gonna mess up his
Yeah,
last
whatever.
name.
Yeah.
And then Kaleo from Pepper, and I was
Right.
like, damn, like,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yo, hit me up.
Yeah, real.
But anyway, when we showed up there, I remember we're walking in with all of our stuff. We were the opener, the humble openers, and they're all still setting up. And I'm like, "What's up, Big Vibes Festival?" And people are like, "Who the hell is this?
Yeah.
Who the hell is this guy?"
Well, sometimes it just pays to go for it.
Yeah, I embarrassed
Lead with the balls.
JB.
Tony
JB was embarrassed by me.
Stage. He's all balls on stage.
If you put your balls out there, people, could just know right away.
Yeah, exactly.
So we put our balls out. Well, I did for us. But that's my job.
And swing them a little too much.
Someone had a sign at that show that said that they wanted to have my babies.
Wow.
Yeah, they did. It was a couple too.
Yeah, it was interesting.
So I don't know if you've ever met Hector, the other guy who does this podcast, but in the last 2 years, he's become what can only be described as a sex symbol. He's just like,
dang, I hope
women
he pops
find him
in.
unspeakably attractive. It's just unbelievable. It's nothing you've ever seen. It's like every gig, he's like numbers left and right. He's married, so nothing coming of it. But
That's
it's
when they
insane.
always want you.
And sometimes it is that. It's just like I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly. Bob's the George Clooney of Mangrove.
It's the beard.
What?
Yeah. But what we did learn as a band, I think this really helped us too. What I should have mentioned in our origin story. Kylan was dating a girl. That girl
Kylan's
had
our
like
old bassist.
7 girlfriends that would show up to the shows.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So when, other people would see, these guys, us, around just a really good ratio of girls, they're like, well, what's going on over there?
Yeah, totally.
You know,
And now
it
Kylan's
hurt.
gone, so.
Now we're leaning hard on Tony.
There's like one.
But we learned hey, if the girls dance, everybody else dances.
I mean,
That's
it's a
the
good start,
first
that's for sure.
domino.
Yeah.
That's our game plan. Is if we can get you to groove, then we're winning half the battle because that means more people will show up.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Mangrove is such a funny name. I love it.
Yeah,
Right?
we
Isn't
have
that
so much fun with it.
yeah.
I picked it for 3 reasons.
It's kind of dirty, but not at the same time. You can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. Do you know,
It's sensual.
yeah, exactly.
I wanted a band that, one, the name looks cool, if you were to see it on a marquee. 2, I wanted it to have a name where, the real fans could tell the fakers, that's not even how you say their name. It's
Yeah.
Mangrove, not Mangrove.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
things like
Which,
that,
which
Cloud
we'll
Band or
take
something.
because man groove.
Yeah, but people love that.
Yeah.
We wore our shirts out to Reggae Rise Up, and I'll never forget this woman holding her man's hand, walking by, and just goes, "Mangrove," and I was like, I don't know what she got out of it, but hey, it works.
It's a good one, man. It's very. Once you've heard it, you remember it forever.
Thank you. Yep, that's what we're going for. High five, boys.
That's good shit.
Hell
That's what we want, man.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah,
It sounds like you've already heard it.
Yeah.
It's like that's a word already.
Yeah.
Why is
I
it
know.
I'm just hearing it now?
Originally, we were going to be Mangrove,
Yeah,
taken.
yeah.
Then we're like, okay, the
And it's Mangrove Mark who plays a lot around here. Too.
Yeah. Then we were like, okay, the Mangroves. Okay, that's taken. And then that's where we settled with that.
Mangrove.
He put the what's it? The
umlaut.
We got
German
the umlaut.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
umlaut. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
very punk.
Yeah.
Lenny, look, I actually have my Motorhead jacket on right now. Is there umlauts on the top of that?
For the Killbillies?
On the Motorhead thing.
Where?
On the top.
The top.
Yeah.
There are.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so I think he was the one that popularized the umlauts.
I told him
I'm sure.
everything is cool with an umlaut except for Uber.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
true. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we got Killbillies because Micah was throwing around this name King Billy because he was, I don't know, it was just it sounded kind of Scottish, and you just thought it was this cool name. And then me and the other guy who was there, just both almost at exactly the same time said Killbillies, and then we were like, yeah, okay. It's got Mangrove vibes because it's a bit of a pun.
I've heard it
It's
before
good.
too. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
your guys' flyers, shows you've been at. Never seen them live yet.
We got to make this happen for.
I know it's got to happen eventually.
We're going to end up on the same. And even though we're totally different music, if you're around long enough, everyone ends up playing with everyone else at some point.
You know
For
what's
sure.
cool? I don't know.
There's an interconnected band community down
Yeah,
here. for
dude,
sure.
we're so lucky. Like the kind of music we play, our style. Like we play with punk bands and reggae bands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where you want to be.
Yeah, we did like a
Yeah.
very indie show in Lauderdale
yeah, we were the
back in
only-
June. We were the only band that was any chill.
Gotcha. Well, I'm in a ska punk band called Bomb the Algorithm, so we should make that happen. That's
Yeah, we know you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I've always missed it though. I think you guys played at the Mad Mellow album release
That's
party,
right. Yeah.
and I just missed it.
Shucks. All right. Well, so both of our missions over the course of the next months or so is to watch each other's bands.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
about that.
I could see that
Absolutely.
happening.
Yeah, totally. So, where do you guys like to play sort of the most? Where do you guys feel like you play the most often?
Lake Worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lake Worth.
I mean, right?
We
Yeah.
love Lake Worth.
Yeah.
It's Irish Brigade now, not Brogues Down
Brigade,
Under.
yeah.
We'll play at their little block parties. We played that. They have the Chalk Street Painting Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We
know
played
what?
that.
Little aside on that is Hector is a professional street artist.
Oh, cool.
And he's been doing that thing for 30 years.
That's why he's so
And
sexy.
That's probably why.
He
yeah.
has so many facets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now the whole band does it, and we go to these festivals all around the country, and we do a piece of art, and then play at the festival as well. It's the coolest thing ever.
That is cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
Looks
so-
like the dance floor. You're gonna fall into it. You know.
Yeah,
those, like,
I'll show you what we did after this. We did like
Hell yeah.
the Enterprise coming out from the ground the other day.
Oh,
this is-
nice.
He's nasty with it. He's really good.
He's super good. He does all the 3D stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry, carry on. Street painting.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
we play at Propaganda a lot. We
Yeah.
love it. They've been doing. We're playing there for Halloween.
Nice.
We'll
Yeah,
be
they're
there.
having the block party. We're the inside band.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Got some fun.
and then we love Lake
Yeah,
Worth.
Lake Worth's
I mean,
fun.
it's the best place around here, isn't it, for stuff? It really is.
Yeah.
It's you could almost say it's the only place, but it's not quite.
No.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
only place that has a lot.
The rest
Lot,
are
yeah.
scattered. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not dense with it.
Every now and again, Del Rey starts to kind of like box its weight, but I don't know
Del
about
Rey's
these
very
days.
like a lot of classic rock.
Yeah.
We've had trouble
It is a
kind
lot
of
of classic rock.
budging in there.
Yeah,
But we
so-
thought about like Tin Roof or Bull Bar, or not Bull Bar.
It used to be that place
Yacht
Third
Club,
and Third
AC.
that was good.
Anyway.
But that closed, which is sad.
We're happy that we don't have to drive too far most of the time.
Yeah, where do you guys live?
Oh, like Boynton, Delray area.
Gotcha.
Boynton Del Rey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
But Propaganda, we got in there because they invited us one night to do an open mic host. So I remember we got there before and we're like, oh, it's normally very quiet on open mics. So every time we host it, we like, yo, this is happening. Just
Yeah.
put the promotion out, have fun with it.
Do
And-
like a 45-minute set and then like kind of run a open mic and
Yeah,
it's fun.
we back band for people if they want us to like
Yeah,
give
you
them
can
a-
jam with the band
set up,
karaoke
yeah.
sometimes.
And
That's
Yeah,
a great
exactly.
way to sort of open places up for you. Is just go and do something helpful there, like run an open mic. You know, it's a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
idea.
And we are
Shout
very
out Franco.
low ego.
Franco
Yeah.
there.
Shout out
Awesome.
Franco.
Yeah, big up Franco.
Big ups, Franco.
I love that guy.
We're a very like low like ego band. Well, I don't know. I'm saying like, hey, you want to
As
play?
he says,
That's the humble one.
Okay.
Just
Max is
kidding. no.
Max is a perfectionist.
No,
out of
I'm
all
high
this.
ego. He's low ego. That's
He's-
why he's so out.
Max is the only one who goes, we're not playing that. You know, me and Bobby are like
Sounds
all
like
stoked
garbage.
on something, and Max goes, no.
I think there's actually a recording where we're
There
doing
is a-
something stupid, and Max is like, "We're never doing this in front of people."
Yeah, playing an original song that we're making in the living room, and Max just goes, you know, we have to play this in front of people.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be the
I'm just,
no.
sometimes
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just tell them like, just work with me. We can find middle
There you
ground.
go. There you go. It's all about compromise in life. So, you're playing a lot around Lake Worth. Oh, yes. I remember what I was going to ask you. Your pedal board. Whose pedal board is it?
Technically, it's whoever's playing guitar. We don't really have it assigned.
Tony and I like
job.
switch off with it, but Bobby built it. He's our engineer.
Okay, so I'm going to wave my arms around so that I know. To put the picture here when I go back to editing. It's right here.
No way. Cool.
Yeah. So
right
tell
over
us a bit
there.
about it.
Bobby, point to it when you're talking about it.
Right over there.
I have a picture of it here, so I'm going to go through all the things and you can tell me about what's
All
going
right.
on. So we have
So I can start off by describing if that helps while you look for it.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You should get
So it's actually a 12 by 11 box that's got
Here it is.
about 8 pedals on it.
Yeah.
It's got eight individual power supplies underneath it and a isolated brick.
Yeah.
And on there you got a mini wah.
Yeah.
The
I
Tidy
love those little
Whitey,
guys.
which is a fun condenser pedal.
That's a condenser.
Yeah, a compressor.
Oh,
I mean,
compressor.
compressor. Tidy Whitey's is a great
Dude,
name
that's the
for
best
a compressor.
compressor
I
pedal
saw it. I was
I've
like,
ever
"There's
used.
underpants on a pedal. I need to know about
It
this."
makes me sound so much better when we're doing like the ska, like the quicker guitar.
Yeah.
I use a compressor.
Yeah,
It
it's
makes
just
me sound
It
so
does
much
sound
better.
good. Well, we had our last guitarist who left.
Right, so
had a
he's actually
big,
an engineer.
clunky
Let's be
one.
real.
And
Right.
he's actually an engineer.
So he wanted something that would be a way to hide the power supplies, make it very clean looking.
Right.
And I play with woodworking as like a hobby.
Yeah.
And so we got in together on it, and he's designed this whole idea of like one that can have like a liftable lid where the power supply is all stored inside.
Sure,
you
yeah.
unplug the pedals and stick all the power supplies inside, close it up, and walk away.
Yeah.
And so we constructed that, but that's a monstrosity because he had 10 pedals.
Yeah, that's like mine. 40
You know?
pounds. You have to wheel mine in with like a light
Yeah.
on the top of it so people get out of the way. It's so big.
This thing is like basically a square foot cube with a handle on the back of it.
We
I
can
love
take that
it.
shit anywhere
And
easily.
the best part is that underneath it, there's an extra Velcro pad, so you can remove and change that power supply unit if you need to, just by replacing it on Velcro like we do with
Sure,
all the pedals.
Yeah.
And then everything inside of it is wired so that those individual power supplies are away from the audio cables.
Yeah, you did a good job.
And you
of
can
it. I'm
see all
looking
that
at it now.
underneath, and then we can take the power supply and actually wrap it up and use the strap that's underneath there, just like stick it on, so you just walk away with the pedal. You don't have
looks
to
like a
actually
better
put anything
picture.
anywhere else.
That's perfect. The what's the Hoff reverb pedal like?
So, I actually would tell you I would get the Hall of Fame too if I was
Really?
going to get another mini Hall of Fame pedal.
Right.
I like the original one that's the full size.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough when it's just a single knob.
Really?
It's,
Gotcha.
It's really just like how big the room is, kind of
Yeah.
thing. You can't really-
Yeah, you kind of got to be like, do I want it to be like a 40% or do I want it to be like a 60%? And you
Gotcha.
really
we got
can't-
room to put one on there.
Yeah, you can't really say like,
So you can't
this
change the
is
mix?
hall versus
Yeah, there's no
room.
it's
you
just
know?
like
I see what
one
you're saying.
knob. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's great
What's that
for
delay pedal
when
like?
you really need it.
It sounds really good when the reverb's up.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm learning all this too. By
I
the
love
way.
a tube screamer. I've got
Yeah.
a tube screamer on my board, and I've got one of those MXR phaser pedals, but didn't know about the reverb, didn't know about the delay. What's the Nobles one?
is that light green?
Yeah.
It's another overdrive pedal.
That one's
Oh,
good.
cool.
That one's cool.
And I didn't really know much about them, but I actually saw a couple YouTube videos of a couple people like doing unboxing of their pedals, and then I
Yeah.
was like, oh, we're looking for something to use as like a secondary overdrive or a booster, so either that grunge undertone
Okay.
or something to give it like
Or when
the
you want
solo
that
pump,
riff to come out.
Yeah.
And so that's what that's doing right now. It's kind of doing double work because it can
Wicked.
get us that grungy undertone, but it can also just be leave that everything kind of flat and just give it volume, and it works just the same as giving your amp a little gain.
Sick. So when you guys are all playing and you switch instruments and stuff, how does that work? Who's switching and when and how does that all work?
Well, there has been times in the past where we all kind of switch.
Nice.
But as a three-piece right now, these two just switch. I stay seated
Right,
at the
cool.
drums.
It's a cool little spectacle.
Yeah, sure,
It's
yeah.
fun to switch.
Yeah, absolutely it
I
is.
really like it.
We do a bit of a thing like that with Killbillies now where we kind of switch over because we do like drums with our feet. We've got these feet drum things, and we do a thing where we switch now as well.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
it
yeah.
works really well.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
fun.
Or James will go out with the wireless on, and then Hector will jump in and start playing the drums.
And me and
Oh, that's
Max
cool.
have very different like singing styles, I would say. You know,
Yeah.
because he's got that theater in him, but he also likes, pop stuff.
Phantom of the Opera is here.
We've done a metal version of that.
That's awesome.
Nightwish was our inspiration for that.
Oh, yeah, wicked.
Yeah, literally
Sick,
that. And he would
Yeah.
kill it. We had a woman on Dulcie play key. Shout out Dulcie.
Yo.
She would handle the woman, you know.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
wicked.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys do have fun, don't you?
Yeah.
Doing all sorts
And then
of
I'd be more, I don't know what I am, just having fun with it. I'm kind of an okay singer.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the role. I mean, they put me in
I
it.
think you won The Voice a few years ago.
I thought Bobby was just going to respond, well, you can't play drums, so.
It's also a good point.
That's
Somebody
awesome.
has to count.
Yeah, we'd love for Bob to be able to get up and play some horns for us, but right now, I mean, yeah, we can make it happen.
God, we love horns.
Things to look
for-
forward to. And
That's like
what-
one thing, a three-piece you miss out in reggae.
Well, and that's
Yeah,
one of the
is-
things
is
that,
horns.
or
you know,
anything.
But that's
fun.
what like almost adds to it because you have to do more with less, and there's way more
I agree with that
energy
too.
with three people. Maybe not as a wall of musical sound like you can get with like six people, guys playing keys, guys playing saxophone, but with three people, it's like the energy is just so like it's
raw.
more intimate, but also it can be bigger at the
Yeah.
same
And,
time.
like,
I agree with
you
that.
can always record the extra parts, right?
Exactly.
Like if you're trying to make some greatness of studio reggae, like, dude, we can always get a guy with
once-
a spoon and a teacup going tick, tick,
Yeah, exactly.
tick,
You, can
instead
always
of a
have someone
clave,
come on
you know,
stage.
like,
If you really want
you
to do
know,
a song the
people
way you
love that.
recorded some trumpet, you can just get
Yeah.
them to come on for that
Exactly.
song.
Yeah.
I
Again,
wanna do
they're
something like that
here
for Guanabana.
drinking beers with us
Yeah.
anyway. you
Yeah,
know?
well, like I did with Stony at that thing with Collie Buzz. It's like you just get someone if you want for one gig or what, you know.
Yeah.
you do stuff
Yeah.
like that, you know.
Yeah, we're very lucky with how many people we've met and that we're friends with now.
Yeah.
Like in a really fast period of time. Like when we have shows, like
Yeah.
now our friends just come hang with us, and a lot of them are musicians too.
Excellent.
the
So-
scene has been very welcoming for sure.
Yeah, it is nice down here. It's not always nice, but it's often nice.
it kind of it's like everyone is just so like let's play with us and stuff, and we love opening for bands bigger than
Sure.
us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then we just get
That's
to
our
have fun and
favorite
party
thing
the
to do
whole
is
time.
bring people up early on,
Yeah.
and then get it going for like some of our friends and
Yeah.
people that have been in bands, local bands that have been popular for a while around here.
Do you guys have a kind of any goals about like sort of touring, going outside of Florida and stuff?
I mean, we have to. We made it this far.
In Florida first, we'd probably do like up to Orlando, and then maybe over to St. Augustine. I know there's some places
Yeah.
in St. Augustine.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, if you-
St. Pete.
Do like up the
Yeah.
east, down the west,
If
something
we were
like that.
planning on a tour and there was maybe like all of a sudden a surf festival in Jacksonville or something, and they were like, "Will you come?"
Yeah, there you go.
And then
Tony's
there's-
also in the surf scene as well. He
Nice.
local. He's been surfing. B-town
Yes, I'm not wearing
surfer
pants.
boy.
Yes, I'm wearing shoes for this. So it all kind of coincides together.
Yeah. Being in a reggae band and being involved in surfing are pretty, they work.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Proper Florida boy.
Yeah, and you know what? The music we play, we get to play it by the beach. Like we get
Yeah.
invited to places like that, like Kahuna's
Yeah.
in
Kahuna
Deerfield.
Sunday is reggae night. Yeah.
Kahuna's, that was a cool spot. And they have that deck.
That was a cool
I like
spot.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys are like can hang with each other and you're like brothers, like you just get on the road, go and do it, you know,
Yeah.
while you're young, you know.
Yes, we would have to just to say it, just to do it.
Yeah.
Because we would say as jokes, like, I'm telling you from the beginning, we were like, what if we played with these people? What if we went on that stage? Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go and try and do it, you know, just see what happens. I would say actually, outside of like my wedding day and some other important days with Christy, all of the best times I've had in my life have been on tour.
Hell yeah. Shout out Christy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's good. He's good. Sounds good.
So what I would say is, you know, that you should do it. And that's the truth is as well, is when you go away on tour and then you come back, the perception of the band has completely changed. Way more people come out to see you if you're like, because they just sort of see you as like a bigger thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you
That's
went,
cool.
you
went
packed
somewhere.
it up
Yeah.
and went somewhere for a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus if you have a
Yeah.
cool name and they're like, I've seen that before.
I think
Exactly.
you saying
Mangrove.
that definitely will make us want to do it more. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll talk about that. Definitely, we want to get some recorded music out.
Yeah,
we
for
have
sure.
a
That's step
catalog
two.
of stuff, but I mean, right now it's like we're just like trying new stuff on audiences, and
Yeah.
and they have fun with us. They have a lot of fun with us. But yeah,
I
Yeah,
know.
wicked.
We're even honored to be here because, I mean, shout out cover bands, whatever. Be happy. That's awesome. But doing the original music, I don't have to tell anyone here.
Yeah.
Anyone watching it, that's what feels the best.
That's what it's about.
And I
That's what
can't
it's about.
believe, like, how many of our friends have really good stuff out there. you
Really,
know?
there's a lot of good music out there, and Florida's got, it's got a pretty great music scene. We just got to make it even better, even greater. One thing I wish I could do, but I just don't have the time, is open another venue. It'd be good to have like one more really good one.
Agreed.
Yeah.
There is like one missing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in like
totally, yeah.
South Boynton, in between Boynton and Del Rey, or maybe
Yeah,
up
yeah.
here a little more.
Totally, yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
We're talking about, like, opening.
No, just a different
I'd
joint
love to
with
do
a
that.
slightly
Yeah, like a real
elevated
venue.
stage, and
Oh,
like
man,
a
yeah.
good bar.
When we've been
whatever you
so
want.
lucky with the places we've got to play, like a
Yeah.
majority, honestly.
Well, the good thing about reggae and down here as well is everyone loves reggae in general. Everyone specifically loves it at the moment, and everyone loves it in Florida. So you're just in a good,
And when you say the moment, have you noticed, because like being new to this music scene down here, I've like felt it growing, and I don't
Yeah.
know if just because I'm getting more involved, but I feel like
No, it has
it's like
grown.
really hitting a stride
It's
right
been
now.
like, I feel like it's first started to kind of like 4 or 5 years ago, it was on the ascendant, and I feel like now it's really, it's like it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
going and going.
Yeah.
It's like becoming this huge industry, and there's like all the bands there's like multiple bands that have become famous not that long ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a whole thing right now. It's cool. It's good to see.
It's like all those kids who were listening to Slightly Stupid and Pepper and Sublime and Tribal Seeds, now they're in their own bands.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
people who listen to that stuff too are now going to see it.
And I at one point in my life I could be a bit snobby about the kind of Cali reggae sound, but the truth is, probably just because I was jealous. It's like it's great. It's great. It sounds
It's
great.
cool.
yeah.
It's the coolest.
Yeah, exactly. I'd get all kind of on my high horse about real reggae and things, but you know what? I don't really care about that.
all good.
Yeah.
The real roots, the real Irish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing with punk, right? Like, you can't ever argue, like, oh, this was first wave, this was second wave.
Yeah.
It's good punk.
I saw
shut
Real
up.
Big
Yeah.
Fish
You know,
and Less Than
like-
Jake back to back at 16, and all I was wearing was board shorts at Sunfest, and I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
This is
man.
forever. This is me.
Hell yeah.
It's,
Well, I'm really happy for you guys.
seriously.
You seem to just be like bopping along and having a great time with it. So I respect it, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Is there anything that you would like to say before we get out of it? What you got coming up? Anything in the pipeline? What gigs are coming up?
All right, shows coming up. Be at Guanabanas, November 7th.
7th.
Big old family affair, real nice by the water with the More Better Band, Sugar Shack winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out More Better Band, the Sugar Shack winners.
Hell yeah.
Bobby, anything you want to say?
Well, we got other shows.
We play on Halloween at Prop from 6:30
I don't know when
8:30.
this will be released, but yeah, we're playing
And
Halloween
we-
propaganda.
It comes out, so people will, if people watch it the day it comes out, they'll see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
And then on
yeah.
November
plug.
9th, speaking of local bands kind of growing in the scene, Article Sound System's playing at Revolution.
Hell yeah.
And we're doing a little like unofficial after party at
Nice.
Poorhouse. Like,
Hell yeah.
just come over next door and see More Better Band and
Yeah.
Mangrove.
Yeah, perfect. That's a
Yeah,
great
it was
idea.
just-
The
Double it up
beers
for
are
the
a little
weekend.
bit cheaper at Poorhouse next to Revolutions. If you're still in that freaking party mood, you'll hear us. You'll hear us from the door.
Yeah, that's
just
perfect.
Walk towards the street, not away from it.
I love doing those the after party things at Poorhouse. It's a lot of fun. They very often works out real well. So yeah, it's a good
Really?
idea, fellas.
Cool.
Yeah.
This will be our first unofficial after party.
Yeah, that'll be good. It'll be good. I bet loads of people go. It'll be great.
Yeah.
We always have an unofficial after party.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming
man.
on.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you for having
You're
us
all
on
lovely.
here, man.
Best of luck to you guys.
5,
You're
6,
lovely.
1.
561, baby.
Everybody sings, it's what we're doing. Come and check it out, it's what we're